Welcome to Your Friends' Husbands, where, despite the comments, we didn't change our podcast name or move the apostrophe in the title. This is the podcast where two guys who probably wouldn't have met are now stuck with each other, thanks to their wives. Every episode, they navigate the wild world of friendship, movie quotes, and long tangents, thanks to Jackson's ADHD. So grab your headphones and prepare for unsolicited opinions, poorly thought out jokes, and the accidental discovery that maybe they're actually friends now. Welcome back to Men in Socks.
We should call
Dude, that's our new podcast name, Men in Socks Podcast.
That sounds like a website I don't want to visit.
Yeah, you're right. That might sound
I like
weird.
YFH. YFH podcast is good.
Podcast.
Even if you don't know that it means your friend's husbands, YFH podcast just kind of just rolls off the tongue.
Your
now.
friend's husbands.
So, this is different chat because I'm gonna spill some beans real quick.
Oh, spill the frijoles.
We just finished recording the previous episode 1 minute ago. So, if these jokes are less than, that's because I wasted all my funny ones on Men in Socks episode.
Oh my gosh.
I'm going to try my best, though.
What do you have? Oh, we got good news.
Good news. Welcome to the good news.
Listen to our good news.
Hey, real quick. Isn't this the one where you talk quietly in an Australian accent?
Guys, get ready. If you know that sound, you know you got good news coming your way. So you turn up the volume, turn it up.
Crank it to 11.
And now we've got some good news coming from Jaxon King.
All right, friends. First bit of good news. A Miami classroom was surprised by the Detroit Lions NFL team.
Whoa.
A third grade class in Miami received a surprise gift from the Detroit Lions, including signed memorabilia and jersey, promoting kindness and inclusivity.
Nice.
There was an Uber driver who took their client.
Their passenger?
Anyway, an Uber driver stayed with his passenger. Nice. In the ER for hours, providing comfort during a medical emergency. 7 years later, They remain close friends, highlighting the lasting impact of compassion.
7 years later.
Winnie!
Hey, Winter, what's up, girl?
She didn't come for Men in Socks episode,
What's
but
up?
we got Winnie in the Hood.
What's
That's what
up,
this one's
girl?
called. All right. This one's cool. This one brought me hope, which is cool. An innovative skylight design in New Zealand uses solar energy to desalinate water, providing clean drinking water.
That's good news.
Guess what form it's used as? It's installed as a skylight.
Yeah.
So you get a window on your roof as a skylight that desalinates salt water so you can have fresh drinking water.
Whoa.
That's cool.
Functional.
Functional and probably pretty gorgeous.
I love functional things.
Yeah. All right, last one. This one made me. This one made my heart so happy. Shaquille O'Neal pays for engagement ring. Weird, right? You think, oh, Shaquille O'Neal's getting married? Nope. While standing in line at a Zales store, Shaquille O'Neal overheard a man struggling to pay for his engagement ring. Without hesitation, Shaq paid for the remaining balance, leaving the man in tears. Can I tell you guys just something? I think Shaq is a wizard.
He's a wizard.
I think he's actually a wizard that is on this planet to bless people randomly with weird stuff. Have you seen the video of the kids in Florida that are playing basketball and they always invite the police to come play with them?
I think so.
So one of the times they were doing that, one of the police officers comes back and he goes, "Hey guys, I know I beat you so bad last time, but I brought someone else to play." And a car pulls up and Shaq gets out and plays basketball with all these teenagers. He just appears. He's just there. And then also, for some reason, he owns part of Pizza Hut. Did you know that?
Oh, that makes sense because he's on Pizza Hut commercials
Yeah.
sometimes.
The Shaqaroni pizza. He's a magician. He's the weirdest
He's
dude.
just everywhere.
I also
He's just
love
everywhere.
Have you seen when he's on that, like, I can't remember, I don't know what it's called because I don't sports, but there's this panel where it's a bunch of ex-players, like basketball, football, or whatever, I don't know.
Yeah.
And he just stands up and leaves. Have you seen that?
I don't
And
think
he's
so.
like, I gotta go to the bathroom. He just stands
maybe
up
I have.
and runs away. And
Yeah, maybe I have.
they're like, yeah, that's all that. It's all that olive oil you've been
he's
drinking to lose weight. And he's just like running away.
What do they call that? They it's like on Ted Lasso where Roy Kent is one of those.
True.
What is it called? They call him
I don't
something.
know.
I forgot. I don't remember. Is that all your good news?
Yeah, I'm asking
was-
ChatGPT how many
that was all
Pizza
good
Huts
news.
Shaq owns. Because I
Oh, like
know
how
now.
many of them? I thought you meant like just in general, like he just.
Oh, it's not
owns.
Pizza Hut. It's Papa John's. I'm the worst.
Oh, that's so
He
unfortunate.
co-founded Big Chicken, a fried chicken sandwich chain. He owns 17 on.
Oh yeah, he has that
He owns
place.
17 Auntie Anne's pretzel franchises, primarily in malls and airports. He also owns a Krispy Kreme donut shop in Atlanta. That is hilarious.
Dude, I would forget like which ones I own
I know.
if I was him.
I think Shaq is funny. I think he's genuinely funny, and I love
Yeah.
that he just appears randomly, and people are like, "Oh yeah, it's Shaq," and he just does whatever he wants. He's just this man that does things. I love it. That's the end of my good news. Thanks for listening to your friend's husband.
Thanks, guys, for listening to the good news. If you're Australian, please tell me if I've got a good Australian accent. If I don't, just let me know.
Hey, how's your Hawaiian coming?
Oh, my kai.
That means good.
Good.
I just
You
could
got
I
that.
could feel it in my soul.
It's not even up there on the board. You got it.
I look at all of those words.
Yeah. Ho'akahi, elua, ekolu, ehu, elima, eono, ehiku,
Hair in my eye.
evalu, eiva.
Or we're just gonna keep
Umi.
going. This is fun.
I counted to 10. 1
You
to
just
10.
counted to 10. Un, deux, trois. I just
You're
counted
welcome.
to 3, I think, in French.
Today
I'm not sure.
is Po'aha, Thursday.
It is Po'aha Thursday.
Yeah. The month is
Uh-oh.
Kepa Kemapa. Kepa Kama-
The month
Kepa
is
Kamapa.
the month is Cowabunga. You're correct.
Yeah, September.
Cowabunga September. Well, so yeah.
Anyway, I have a little segment I prepared.
I'm excited.
I have a couple things that we're gonna chat about,
I want to do those things, and then I have one
and
more
then
thing.
you also have something.
Just one more.
Excellent. So I was thinking these past couple days. I was thinking these past couple days
Sometimes I
about
hate myself.
like
Go on.
embarrassing things.
Yeah. You get embarrassed?
I got reminded of an embarrassing thing I did. I wasn't actually super embarrassed by it, but it was definitely one of those where I was just like, "You're an idiot. What are you doing?"
Wow.
I don't actually tend to. If it's got to be like pretty dang embarrassing,
Okay.
but usually I can just kind of like roll with it. I'm just kind of like, well, it happened, so whatever, you know. But I have a story.
It's healthy.
And then I've asked Jackson to also prepare a story, and he may have something that's maybe more related to like secondhand embarrassment, where he may have embarrassed somebody else.
I am not. No, I didn't embarrass anyone else. The
By
thing that I
association.
said made me feel shame.
A shame story.
And I was embarrassed for saying it because I didn't think beforehand, and I
Okay.
should have, and I really hurt somebody's feelings.
Well, you can share first if you
No,
want.
you go first.
Okay.
Mine's not better.
It's a relatively short story, but basically, I told you last week about how a friend and I would go to Circle K all the time to get snacks for our movie nights.
Naturally.
One of those movie nights, we were there at Circle K in the checkout line. Okay, and I've told this story on TikTok before, so you've heard it, but.
Oh yeah,
you know,
your story
I'm just going
times,
to
which
share.
is really the
I'm going
actual
to share this
original
again.
thing.
Yeah, this is kind of what sparked the whole
Yeah.
Your Friend's Husband's podcast, my story times.
I love
But
those.
this is one of those stories. So we're in the checkout line, and there's this gentleman that is like behind us in line, and he's clearly blind. He has one of those like guiding sticks with him. I don't know what
Cane.
they're called.
Yeah, walking,
Cane, I
or
guess.
a walking
Okay.
stick. But yeah.
Walking stick, and I think he might have had a dog with him, but he knew I was like close by, and he was like, "Hey, do you see like a cab still outside?" And because he wanted to make sure his ride didn't disappear on him.
Yeah.
And I look outside, and I turned back to him and was like, "Oh yeah, is it the green one?" And I was like,
no!
Immediately I was like, why did I just ask him to clarify the color of his cap? He's not gonna
That's
know.
rough.
He's not gonna know. But it was just so instinctive, like, oh, is it this? Like, I'm just trying to clarify, which
What did he
I'm like, there's no need to clarify. There's one cab I can see out there. There aren't multiple. And he's blind. So I just
Is it the green one?
within just a couple of milliseconds, I was like, yeah, there is. You're good. And I just like turned back around. I'm like, I'm stupid.
That's crazy.
I'm so stupid. Anyway, yeah,
I love that. My story is about my dad. I don't even know if he remembers this, honestly. I think I was like 16 or 17, and my whole life, my dad has known like 4 songs on the guitar. And about once every 3 years, he picks up the guitar and says he's going to learn more. And he tries. And he practices and practices and practices. And I'm not making fun of that part. I think it's great that he wants to do that. The problem is, we were coming up to the fathers and sons camp out. And he's like, yeah, I think I'm going to bring my guitar, play some songs around the fire. And without thinking, I just straight up was like, no, Dad, you don't want to be that weirdo that knows like 2 songs and tries to get everyone to be quiet so you can play those songs real quick. And I didn't even think about it. And I said that, and my dad just went, yeah, you're probably right. I immediately was like,
no.
I think I just broke this man's heart. I felt so bad. And I was...
No, Winnie's barking.
I was smart enough to not try to like backtrack. It's still recording.
Okay.
I was smart enough to like try to like backtrack and make it better right then. And so like a couple days went by, and I just was like, hey, Dad, are you still learning? And I'd say a song, and he's like, yeah, I haven't really picked it up the last couple days. I'm like, well, then how are you going to learn this song? Like trying to pretend like I didn't say something mean. It didn't work. He didn't pick up the guitar again for like 3 more years. And so whenever someone says embarrassing, and that's one thing that maybe I am lucky enough to feel, is I don't really get embarrassed.
That's cool.
I've tried, I guess.
You've tried to get embarrassed?
Well, my whole life. Because this is a question that gets asked, like, what's your most embarrassing story? And I've never really been able to think of one. And I think it's because at a young age, my dad would tell me all the funny things that his older brother would do to him. Like one of them was they would drive in a car, and back in the 70s, they would have all the windows would be rolled down. Air conditioning wasn't like a thing, you know. It was, but it was expensive. They're driving around, and my uncle Steve, if they pulled up next to like a pretty girl, he would go, hey, my brother just loves you. And my dad said that he would just like melt in the seat, like trying to hide from this random stranger. And as I got older, because I was the youngest, I watched my dad do it to my brother and my sister. And one of the things that he would always do is he'd pull up to drop us off at school, and he would wait until we're about to get out. And then he would roll down all the windows and blast like Hit Me Baby One More Time from Britney Spears as like they're like walking away. And my sister would get super embarrassed. My brother hated it. And then going into junior high, I didn't know anyone in my junior high because I went to elementary school further away than the junior high by my house. And I knew he was going to do it. And so he started playing a song, and I just lip synced it and like danced away as I was going. Yeah.
You just owned it.
Just because I knew it was going to happen.
You just owned it.
Like, I can try to be embarrassed, but it doesn't bother me. Like, first, Hit Me Baby One More Time from Britney Spears is an absolutely fantastic song. And so I'm like, yeah, let's jam. And so like, it happened. Banger, dude. Like he tried and he tried. At one point he's like, hey, my son thinks you're so cute. Like in other cars. And I'd be like, hey, how are you? Like I would talk to them. And like he stopped trying by the time I was like 16 because he's like, it didn't work. He didn't get the rise out of me.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to say this because I slammed my dad. My dad is the absolute king of scaring the crap out of you. There is no one in my life that has ever scared me so deep to my core than my own father. And you can ask my sister and my brother, he used to do the same. I think I've talked about this before.
You have,
like,
yeah.
If after we fall asleep or we'd go to bed, he'd like sneak in and put his head like right on the edge of the bed where like our head's here on the pillow. Like you'd wake up and there's big scary Darren head. But the worst one is I was an only child after I was like 11. I was the only one at home. And him and I had a tradition pretty much of every Sunday night we would watch a movie together. Just in the evening, watch a movie, fall asleep, and then go to bed. And I don't know why I never thought about it, but I'd go to the bathroom. I come out of the bathroom, and every single light in the house had been turned off, and the TV was off, and it was dead quiet. And I'd run from the bathroom to my parents' room, and he had locked it, so I couldn't go hide with my mom. And so at that point, I'd usually go try to hide just sit in the bathroom.
What a master
but
of horror.
I have such bad impatience because I'm so anxious. Because I'm like, I want to watch the movie, but I know he's just trying to scare me. It worked every time. I was dumb every time, and I'd try to like sneak around, and he'd always be in a different place. Dude's 6'4". You've met him. He doesn't hide in small spaces.
No.
But I think one time he scared me so bad I actually peed my pants.
Yikes.
Like, it scared the crap.
I've never been scared so bad that I peed my pants.
Yeah.
It's usually from laughing too hard.
Which he would do that too. We would get tickled a lot.
Dude, there's this one time in first or second grade.
I'm glad you didn't say sixth.
Second grade?
Sixth would have been weirder.
Sixth grade, dude.
Like 17.
When I was like 17. No, I was like in second grade, I'm pretty sure. And my friend at recess just made me laugh so hard for some reason. And we were sitting like on this bench at recess, and he just like had made me laugh so hard, and I peed my whole pants. And
just every drop,
everything was gone. Everything was empty. And so we're all walking back into the classroom, and I'm just at the end of the line because I'm like, I'm not going to get seen with this.
I'm in trouble.
But what am I going to do? You know, my pants are soaked with pee. And so we're like walking up, and my teacher...
Like, you don't have an excuse to not run to the bathroom. That's my favorite part.
What?
Like, at recess, there's bathrooms.
Oh, I
so
know.
You just go
I know, but like I was so caught in just giggling.
Oh, I know.
That I couldn't.
So how do you
do
explain
anything.
that to an adult, though? You can't. Like, that's the best part.
And so, but like somehow the teacher had like found out that I had peed my pants, and so she stopped me before I went in the classroom, and she was like, "Hey, so heard that there was like an accident or something," and I was like, "Yeah." I peed my pants. So I had to go to like the nurse's office and like get like I had to get a change of shorts.
Oh, that's the worst. They never fit right. They're always itchy and they smell weird.
Yeah, it was a crazy.
I never peed my pants, but I had friends that did, and they always smelled weird. Like, it was the worst. I don't have any cool stories like that.
Oh yeah, it was a super cool story.
No, that's a great story. That's a great memory. Yeah, I didn't do anything. I stuck up for kids.
Yeah, you did.
There was this one kid named Norman. He was a little bit on the spectrum, and when we were in like 5th grade, he was like 6 feet tall, and he weighed at least 250 pounds. He was a big boy, and it was Norman. And some jerk named Dylan. Dylan, if you're listening, you know who you are.
Dylan, you suck.
He called him Ginorman.
Oh.
Which was rude.
That is rude. That is rude. Creative, but rude.
It was very creative. It was very,
Don't
very
laugh.
Very
you can't laugh.
No, it sucks
now.
how good it is. That's the part. That's the worst. So one of my friends, Cameron, was like, stood up to Dylan like, "Hey, your mom's Ginorman." And we're like, what does that mean? But Dylan got really mad and like went after my friend Cameron, and I just was enraged for some reason. I just tackled Dylan to the ground. And when I stood up, Dylan started to get up, and he's on his hands and knees, and my friend Cameron like jumped him, like kicked him in the side, and like knocked him down.
Oh.
And I'm like, no, like, hold on,
hold on,
to send him to the hospital.
This is defense,
this
not
is
offense.
Too much. This is too much. Man, I have protected a lot of kids. There's another kid that his name was Thomas. When I was in 7th grade.
All right.
Dude named Travis.
Oh yeah, bleep that.
I'm sorry, I've been doing so good. Kid named Travis chucked a Propel bottle at him, full. Hit him right in the side of the head, knocked him out.
Whoa, knocked him out.
I got in a fight in 7th grade and got detention.
Uh-oh.
But the security guard stuck up for me, so I only got 2 days of detention. Travis got 7. There was a no tolerance, though, so I had to have a little bit of punishment.
Yeah.
You're supposed to talk about your feelings.
I remember in junior high there was this kid who... I had a friend named Fox, and his name's Fox, yeah. He drew on this kid's hat, and this kid was, like, pissed about it, and he's like, "I'm going to beat you up after school." Like, I'm gonna come find you and beat you up. And then Fox was telling me and another one of my friends, he was like, this is the situation. He's gonna beat me up, and we're like, no, he's not.
You guys know.
And I feel really bad because yes, he did.
Oh no, you didn't back up your buddy.
No, dude, I didn't think it was gonna happen.
That's true.
I didn't think it was gonna happen, and it
had
definitely happened. Anyway, there was a whole like lawsuit about it, and like a restraining order against the kid and everything. It wasn't good. Yeah.
Your guys' school goes hard in the paint.
I really could have just, hung out around him to make sure, but
how long has it been since I graduated? It's 2025.
High school?
Years. I think the statute of limitations is 10 years. I have a fun story. Hear a really cool story.
Here we go. Okay.
Also, the dude that like protected me in this is now passed away, so he can't get in trouble. So at my high school, there was a vice president for every graduating year. So they would recycle. So like you'd have the same vice president, vice principal for every. You have the same one every year, and then there was one principal with the 3 vice principals underneath it. Those vice principals did a lot of the stuff the principal usually would do because they could be more like hands-on with their year. So I say that because the one in charge of me, I don't know them. To this day, I don't know their name. The one in the year after me is named John.
Okay, another bleep.
Dang it. Sorry, his name is John. And John was in my ward. I knew him from pretty much sentient life. Like I was in that same ward pretty much my whole life. And he was just a really, really solid, good guy. So my junior year, I am walking from my math class to the bathroom. As I am walking from my math class to the bathroom, I hear some loud laughter and some stop-its, which usually is not a good combination.
That's not what you want to hear.
And so I walk around this corner, and there's a group of like 5 to 6 degenerates. And I can say that so strongly. Picking on a blind kid. They took away his cane.
Oh, that's
They took away his backpack. And they were actually like pushing him back and forth between each other. I look at the 6 kids, and I'm like, I can't do anything by myself here. I will just get the crap beat out of me. Yeah. And so I'm sitting there, and I turn around, and as I turn around, I see his name is Joe. I'm stopping there. You're welcome.
Good job.
Joe is mid taking his backpack off, sprinting towards these people. And I just like he doesn't even see. He's like right here, and I'm just like, oh, hey, Joe. And he's just like going. And I watched this man. He was the quarterback of our football team. I watched this man. He was early sprouter. He was like 12 years into puberty by this point. And I watched him beat the living tar out of 4 out of the 6 of the kids. The other 2 ran. And then he helped the blind kid up, gave him all his stuff, took him back to class. And I looked at him, and Joe looked back at me, and he's like, don't tell anyone. If we do it right, no one will get in trouble. They'll just learn their lesson. And I'm like...
Or their cameras.
I'm like, dude, you're smart. And so I just believed him. And 2 days later, I get a call in one of my classes of, hey, it was the teacher got the call. Said, please send Jackson to the principal's office. And I'm like,
and everyone's like,
well, honestly, yeah, every time, you could be getting an award, and they're like, you did the trouble, you gonna be you a bad boy. And I get up and I leave, and for one of the first times in my life, I was confident that I wasn't in trouble because I didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah.
And so I'm like,
you were
okay, like I wonder what this is about.
You were
and so I go in, and sitting in this vice principal's office, Vice Principal John, in his office are all 6 of the bullies, the blind kid, and Joe. And I walk in, and John looks at me and says, Jackson, don't say a word to them. They will not say a word to you. Tell me what happened. And I look at Joe, and Joe is looking at me, and Joe just like, he just goes. And I'm like, oh, crap. And so I'm like, well, unfortunately, and then I told the whole story. And so what I didn't realize is on John's computer is the video of the whole thing. And so I tell the whole story exactly how it plays out. And John turns it around and says, this is what happened. He's like, Joe, there is punishment for you because there has to be. But you're good to go. He said, Jackson, stay after a little bit. And I'm like, okay. So I sit down. And I'm sitting there while he's individually calling each one of these degenerates' parents. Only 2 of them answer. 2 of them are like, whatever, just send him home. Like, obviously these kids had a rough home life because the parents just didn't care that they were getting suspended. And then the blind kid. And the blind kid was just like, hey, I want to say thank you. And I said, I didn't do anything. He's like, I know, but you told the story. And so the blind kid went back to class. John says, Jackson, I just need to say thank you for clarifying this. Luckily, we had a witness, and with Joe and the other kids and the blind kid, well, Joe and the other ones not willing to tell us what happened, he goes, I had to corroborate it to make sure that I saw the video, that you would tell the right story. Otherwise, everyone here would have gotten, like, in a ton of trouble. And I'm like, oh, man, cool. Like, I'm glad I could do that. And he goes, yeah. And he goes, do me a favor. I'm like, what? And he goes, anytime you see any of those 6 kids around school, trip them. I'm like, what? And he goes, trip them. And I'm like, kick their feet. And he's like, absolutely. I'm like, why? He's like, because no matter what video I get, we can basically say that you did it on accident. And I'm like, okay, this is weird. And he goes, well, it's not weird when I tell you why. And then he explained to me that through a group text chat that was leaked by one of the 6 hooligans, they chose to pick on the blind kid because he couldn't identify them and couldn't tell anyone who did what.
Yeah.
And that made me really mad. I'm like, you guys just chose to be the biggest buttholes of all time. And so, yeah, that's my best high school story.
Wow.
That's my coolest one.
Yeah, that was cool. I like that. And then years later, the blind kid was in a Circle K, and he just wanted to clarify if his cab was there, and some idiot wanted to clarify if it was a green cab or not.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. I forgot. That's so good.
Anyway, wow, that was good.
Stories.
Those were some good stories.
Yeah, usually I'm on the other end. I'm on the getting in trouble end because I did something.
Yeah, I thought you would. I thought you were gonna say how you were gonna get in trouble, but I'm glad it worked out for you.
No, I didn't get in trouble.
That's good.
That time.
Yeah.
That same principal did prank call my mom with me one time to pretend
with
that I was in trouble. Yeah. I'll tell that story a different time.
Okay.
You guys ready to play a game?
What do you have? Yeah. What do you have? What you got?
Welcome to...
What's this one called?
Uh-oh. Hallmark Hoodwinked.
Oh,
Fall edition.
Here we go.
I'm going to read you 3 synopses. Synopsize?
Here we go.
Synopsone.
Synopses.
Synopses. I'm going to read you 3 of them, and you have to decide which one is the fake one.
Okay.
All right, first one. Falling for Harvest. When ambitious event planner Claire Matthews returns to... You don't have to bleep it out because it's not a real person.
Yeah.
Returns to her charming hometown in Vermont to help organize the annual Harvest Festival. I'm realizing that this is really close to the movie that we did in the last episode.
Oh, good.
She's determined to prove she's outgrown small-town life. But when she's paired with Ethan Walker, a down-to-earth pumpkin farmer, and former high school friend, sparks begin to fly amid hay rides, caramel apples, and crisp autumn nights. As the two work together to save the struggling festival from budget cuts, Claire rediscovers the beauty of her roots and the warmth of community she left behind. That one is called Falling for Harvest.
Okay.
This one's called Autumn at Apple Hill. Elise inherits an inn from her grandparents and is juggling keeping it running and renovating it. When Luke, the CEO of a big hotel chain, checks in as a guest, Elise worries that he might be there to judge or possibly take over. As fall unfolds, the two clash, but gradually grow fond of each other and begin working together to restore the inn.
No.
That one's called Autumn at Apple
Hill.
This one's called Notes of Autumn. Oh, man. Ellie, a classical... I can't talk, guys. Ellie, a classically trained pianist. A pianist?
Pianist.
Thank you, pianist.
You said it.
Yeah,
Pianist.
that's too close to the naughty word. Trained pianist in the city who has given up her passion, swaps lives with her best friend Leo, a famous author suffering from a writer's block. When they decide each needs a change, Ellie moves to Leo's rustic home in the autumn countryside. Leo takes on city life. While Ellie helps Leo's neighbor put together a musical fundraiser, Leo forms new relationships, opens up to writing again, and both find themselves more grounded in discovering what really matters. The fall setting, with changing leaves, cozy small-town moments, and artistic aspirations, plays a big part in their transformation. That one is
Second one's fake.
So you're going with Autumn at Apple Hill?
Yes.
Wrong.
Oh, that's gonna be loud. I'm gonna have to turn that
I hope it makes people
down.
annoyed.
Yikes.
The one I made up is Falling for Harvest. The one
I
with
should have known.
Claire Matthews.
I should have known.
Why? Because
it's so similar to the other.
I know.
Last episode.
It's true. You should have known.
No,
I'm disappointed that you
I'm
didn't.
an idiot. I was just trying to go with. I was just trying to follow my
Stop
heart.
having negative words.
I was trying to follow my heart and not have decision paralysis.
Stop having negative words of yourself. You're not an idiot. You're a beautiful man with a kind heart and a good soul.
Well, good job hoodwinking
me.
me.
An old soul.
I am an old soul.
Yeah, in the best way. Oh, Scott's moving stuff out of the way so he can get his laptop again. Hold on. Let me try to guess what you're going to talk about by saying the exact opposite to the camera real quick.
The exact opposite. Oh,
yeah, like I did in the last episode. Birds are real. Why did it do that?
I don't know.
That makes me so nervous. Do we have video?
Nothing. I don't know what happened. I don't know what that noise was.
We're still recording?
Yeah, it's
now?
still going.
Cool.
Okay.
All right, I'm ready for
whatever
this is.
Who said it?
Who said it?
Name. Okay, I've decided I'm gonna try to do this on my personal TikTok account and see how it goes. So you know those videos where people are like it's like a who said this, like they'll say a quote and like you have to guess who it is from certain movies or TV shows, or like they'll like have like trivia for like Harry Potter or The Office, whatever.
You think you're a Harry Potter fan?
You comment,
answer these 5 questions. The last one will surprise you.
Yeah, something like that, you know.
Just less.
I think I want to try doing that.
Do it more, Scott, and you'll get more people.
This is kind of where what that's about. Okay,
I love this.
So who said it? Harry Potter edition.
Oh, chat. Comment
Now
below your
some of
answers.
these might throw you a little bit.
Okay.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
Are we going off the movies or are we going off the books? Yeah,
Both.
I don't really read the books that much because I can't read.
But you've listened to them.
Oi, I've listened to them. Yeah.
You know.
Can't do any British
First
accent
one.
Yeah.
No, definitely not.
No, definitely not. That's Hermione.
No.
It's not her. Wait, that's not Hermione.
Incorrect.
No, definitely not.
Here, do you want me to say it in the voice?
Yeah.
No, definitely not.
Dang. No, don't tell me. I'm really frustrated at myself right now.
I'm glad I tricked you, though.
That's...
I'm surprised.
That's after something happens. It's after something bad happens.
Yeah, something happened, and then that person said that. Yeah.
It's not Dumbledore.
No, it's not
Dumbledore. It's another old man with a voice that sounds like that.
Yeah.
Crap. Oh, it's Ollivander. It's Ollivander.
Yep.
It's when he pulls out the wand and it doesn't go well for Harry Potter. Okay, yeah. I take back my Hermione. I went too excited.
Well, you already got it wrong.
No, I still got it without you telling me. I still got the points. I still got the points. In your TikTok ones, I would pause until I figured it out. That's the problem. I wouldn't let you know the
you're right.
Okay,
that's true. Second one. We've all got both light and dark inside us. What matters is the part we choose to act on.
That's Dumbledore.
No.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
It's Sirius Black.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Sirius Black. I need to... Okay, guys...
Why am I getting you on these?
Guys, remind me to not answer immediately.
Yeah, you need to...
Because you start talking, and then in my head, I imagine who I think it is, and they say it in my head, and I'm like, that's great.
Yeah,
all right, here we go.
Yeah,
I'm not going to look at you.
Just take your time. All right, third one. When in doubt, go to the library.
I mean, that... I feel like if I say it's Hermione, then I'm wrong. But she loves the library. I'm gonna say Hermione Granger.
It's not.
I don't know this one. Then.
It's Ron Weasley. So he's basically mocking her and saying, "When in doubt, go to the library." I think that's a book.
There
quote.
we go. That's probably why. I'm not as familiar.
This
A lot of words in those.
next one. You are protected, in short, by your ability to love. This may be a book quote as well.
That makes me want to say Dumbledore.
Is that your final answer?
It can't be, because every time I've said Dumbledore, it's not him, but it's Dumbledore.
It is, actually.
Okay.
Good job. Good job.
About Lily's love and how it protected him, I believe.
He's... Yeah. Okay. Next one. I think you can get this one. You can get this one.
Makes me so happy.
I think I have high hopes for you on this one. I'm not an owl.
I'm not an owl. It's Hermione.
There you go. Good job.
It's when freaking Ron is just being a little butthead.
Yeah.
Ugh,
Yeah.
so annoying. And then
They're
Hermione
going back
gets mad
and
at
forth.
Harry. I'm not an owl.
I'm not an owl. Okay.
Love that.
We have 3 more.
Oof, this game is good. I want to play it all day. Just more. Think of more right now.
Why, dear boy, we don't send wizards to Azkaban just for blowing up their ants.
That's that's the
That's
Prime
the...
Minister of Magic. It's Cornelius Fudge.
Good job.
Thank you.
My dear boy, we don't send wizards to Azkaban just for blowing up their ants.
But funny enough, they try to send them to Azkaban for
getting rid of a Dementor. That was the most ridiculous thing.
It's the best. It's the best because the dude
so
is so
ridiculous.
blinded by fear. It's so
I know. And yeah, same guy.
Good.
Yeah.
Just 2 books later.
Just, yeah.
well,
The propaganda got to him.
that's true. That
Okay.
Voldy propaganda.
It is the quality of one's convictions that determines success, not the number of followers.
That is not a movie one.
It actually is.
Not the followers.
It is a. It may sound different the way he says it with his accent, but this quote is you can find it in the movies.
Really? Can you give me the movie?
This one would have been from
5?
the 3rd, I believe. It's the 3rd.
Wow.
I want to
It's Lupin,
say.
then.
Yeah, good job. It
I
is the
love
quality of
Remus
one's
Lupin.
convictions that determines success, not the number of followers. Okay, this one might be tricky, but it also may be extremely
one?
easy.
It's the last
Yeah,
one.
like it might be really
Pressure's
hard,
on.
but it also might be like, oh yeah,
Pressure is on.
ready?
I don't know. You've built it up. I'm so
Always.
nervous. It's Snape. It's Severus Snape.
Good job.
Okay. All right. Story time, chat.
job.
Real quick.
5 out of 8.
I know I got all of them. I just got some of them wrong first. You don't write in ink on a test. You write in pencil so that when you go back and review and make sure everything's right, you recognize that you're wrong.
Okay.
I got 8 out of them. You didn't have to give me any of them.
All right.
Wait.
Okay.
You had to give me one of them. Mm-hmm. Which one? I got
I gave
7 out of 8.
I gave you Ron Weasley. When
Yes.
in doubt, go to the library. I had to tell you that one.
Yeah, so 7 out of 8. I'll take that.
Sure.
So real quick, fun story
Whatever.
about Harry Potter since we're entering fall season. Scott and Brittany are going to come over to our house and have craft tonight with me and Michaela.
Yeah, we
One
are.
of these days where we watch Harry Potter and just do random crafts. It's super fun. But so about Snape. Snape. My mother, who I love forever,
Dearly.
her favorite character was from the beginning through the end was Snape.
Wow.
We made fun of her.
Interesting.
We made fun of her ruthlessly. Spoilers, if you haven't seen it or read them. I'm about to spoil something. Which, weird.
Spoilers,
Wild.
if you're planning on watching the series, we're going to give you some spoilers
Yeah,
right
seriously. When Snape kills Dumbledore, There you go. It's like one of the biggest spoilers in Harry Potter. I warned you. Spoilers. Like, turn it off if you don't want to hear them. Jeez. When Snape kills Dumbledore, my mom, who, I'm not kidding, we went and saw that movie in the theater the night before it came out at like 6 p.m. because back then they would do midnight showings, but they would start at like 6. No, when Snape killed Dumbledore, my mom was convinced. Because it was in the book, actually. She was convinced that he was good. And all of us are like, Mom, no, he's not. He just straight offed Dumbledore. Like, he killed the headmaster in front of a bunch of people. Guess how dumb we felt when we found out that he was just doing what Dumbledore told him to do. And my mom...
It was all planned.
To this day, my mom will say, hey, I mean, I wasn't wrong about Snape, so why would I be wrong about this? And it's never related to Harry Potter.
That's,
And so I do know the always. I got my mom a sticker for her birthday years ago for the back of her car that said always written in all the different Harry Potter stuff. The A is the...
Oh, yeah. The Deathly Hallows.
The L was the broomstick, I think.
Okay.
And then the rest of the ones that didn't have something that correlated with Harry Potter were just written in the Harry Potter font.
Yeah.
So
that's cool. I think I've seen that sticker.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people have it.
People have it on their cars and such. Yeah.
Can I tell you a story about my mom?
Lily, after all this time. Always. Yeah, tell me a story about your mom.
So my mom and I are in a book club together. It's just her and me.
Cute.
We had our first book club. Yep. It's our first book club ever. We had our first one last night.
That was funny.
We went to Mike's Pizza and got delicious pizza. So good. If you haven't been to Mike's, I think you would really like it.
Never been to Mike's Pizza.
My pizza that I had, I don't know if you agree. Does pineapple go on pizza?
Yeah, I like pineapple on pizza.
So this pizza has pineapple, jalapenos, hot honey, and pastrami. It is
that would be
so good. And it's thin crust and crispy. And so good.
Yeah.
So good. Anyway.
Yum.
So the book that we read is one that I chose called Red Rising from Pierce Brown. And I said, Mom, would you want to be in a book club with me? Because no one else wanted to read this book other than Andrew, who's reading it or has read them. And I was like, Mom, you want to be a book club? And she's like, sure. So we go to our book club. She finished the book. We go to it yesterday. I said, Mom, you're not going to hurt my feelings. Sit down. I want to know immediately, did you like it? And she goes, at first, no. But now I want to read the rest of them. And I was like, right? That's because that's how I felt. The first 6 chapters take a long time to get moving. You think it's going to be about one thing and then it completely changes. Anyway, the reason I'm tying this is there's a character in this named Severo. Severo is my favorite character. He's the best. And my mom is like, Severo is Snape of this series. And I'm like, that just means he's going to die at the end. Like, why are you saying that? Because I haven't finished the 6 of the books yet. But we talked about it. It was really cool. We started it because my mom and I don't have a ton in common. Like at all. And I wanted more time with my mom because she's... How old is my mom? 60? I think she turned 60 in August. She turned 60 in August. 60 or 61.
Yeah.
She's not that old.
She's not
that
really
old.
That old.
But I would rather start now.
You act like she's 85.
No, I have a weird thing about people getting older. I can't think about my parents' death at all. If I think about it, I'll start to cry, and I don't want to talk about that. So I decided, I'm like, Mom, let's do this book club. And she agreed. And then my brother, he's like, oh, you're doing a book club? For what? And my mom's like, you won't like it. It's just like fantasy stuff. And my brother just looks at her and goes, I am known for 3 things in this family. And it's true. My brother is known for being a lawyer that majored in English, a lover of cheese, and a lover of Lord of the Rings, which is fantasy. And he's like, in what world would I not want to be a part of this fantasy book club that you guys are doing? And my mom's like, well, okay, fine, you can do it. Guess who didn't read the book? My brother. And so we made fun of him.
Oh my gosh.
So I took a picture and sent
it. He just didn't want to be left out of something.
Yeah, except
That's what it was.
He's also the busiest man on the planet. And so we kind of knew. And my sister, who lives in Utah, threw a sting. She's like, I want to be part of your book club. She only read 3 chapters and then gave up.
Yeah, see, they just have FOMO. That's all it is.
I know.
Yeah.
Hey, I have a highly recommended thing you should do with your siblings.
What's that?
I started it a couple weeks ago. I text my siblings, hey, feel free to participate this week or not. I will be sharing some music that I really like right now, and you can do the same because I want more music. And they have been sharing, and I get to hear the different types and styles of music that my family listens to, and it just goes to show that I definitely have the best taste in music out of everyone in my family.
That's fun.
But also, I'm being introduced to musics that I've never heard before, never even heard of people, these artists and things. And it's actually really cool because now I get to talk to my family about those musics.
There you go.
What do you do with your family?
It's a good idea.
What do you do with Die?
I
don't remember
you just wanted to say her name.
I don't remember any of their names.
Just wanted to say her name.
Die.
The others are Jenny,
Jenny,
and then Shelly and Erica. Which
I won't remember those.
Erica
might remember Shelly.
She and her husband just opened up they have an ice cream shop they just opened up in Reno.
What?
Yeah, like
Your family does cool
they've
things.
franchised a place called Country Creamery, and it's now open. But it's really cool. It's like, I've never been to a place like this, but basically it's like they put cream onto like this plate, and it like
freezes.
And so you had like mix it while it's on there, and it's super like, it's very creamy and like not like less air. Really, it's supposed to be really good. I've never had ice cream like that before, but they just opened last week.
Making it a mound of ice cream, or is it rolls?
I think they produce it like on a mass scale and put it into like this like one of those where you go to like an ice cream shop and it's like one of those tins.
Yeah, like gelatos.
Yeah, like
gelatos.
Like a gelato place. Yeah,
gelato shops. Like
and then they can just scoop from that. So they're not making that every single time for each customer. Yeah,
that's cool.
That's what it looks like from the videos and pictures I saw. But they opened it last week, and they'll kind of run that for a little bit, and then hire people, and then they'll just step back and let it run, and they just own it.
That's
which
cool.
Is pretty sick.
Do you
they're doing that.
Do you know if Japan is one of those places where they? I want to go to Japan. Obviously, we're going to Japan. Do you know those videos on the social media?
On the internet?
I haven't seen one in a while, so I don't know why this came into my head. But have you seen where they just like pour out soda on this big flat thing, and then they mix cream into it and like random flavors and stuff, and then they smooth it out till it's hardened, and then they cut it, and then they do it into rolls. Next one I see, I'll send to you. I wonder if they do that in Japan. I want to do one so bad.
Never seen that.
I want to do one so bad.
I really want to make a knife in Japan. We've talked about this, I think. I really want to make a knife, guys.
I think we need to have an episode
Damascus knife
where we each come with ideas of things we want to do in Japan and plan it.
Ooh.
I think that would be
Everyone
fun.
can listen to us plan our trip.
Well, no, we'll prepare beforehand of the things that we each want to do, but we're planning it as we go.
Okay.
Not like, I don't know, let me Google some stuff real quick. But like have the
5
ideas
minutes
ready.
of silence while we're figuring it out.
That'd be the worst. Worst listening experience. Well, we did so bad today that Winnie fell asleep.
Yeah, Winnie's so bored. If you can see her, you probably can't actually. She's out of frame, I think.
She's right there and she's asleep.
But she's sleeping, dude. She's loving the under our bed lately.
Oh yeah.
She's got like room where she can like army crawl under the bed.
Does she do this?
She really does. Yeah.
Yeah.
She spent like the whole morning the other day under the bed while I was getting ready. And then I was leaving for the day. And I'm like, all right, bye, Winnie. And she's just under there. And so I had to like go like beside the bed and like reach down and be like goodbye, and she just like hung out and
yawning. There it goes. I yawned.
We better go
well,
so we can take a nap.
Friends, thank you for listening. Chat, comment below about how much you love Harry Potter, I guess.
Yeah, tell us your favorite Harry Potter character, please.
Yeah, and your favorite thing that Harry Potter character says. Who is your favorite Harry Potter character?
Sirius Black.
Mine's Ron Weasley.
Interesting.
No, I love him.
He's funny.
It's not just that. He's brave. He's courageous.
That's true.
He got out of the friend zone.
Yeah.
Heavily.
Yeah, he made it.
Oh, dude, he didn't just make it, bro. He broke the friend zone. He left it in dust behind him.
One of my favorite scenes from Harry Potter with both Ron and Harry is when they're in, I think it's part 2. Part 1 and part 2 of Deathly Hallows kind of blend together sometimes.
It's because they're very long.
they're in the tent, and Ron comes back after he's separated for a while, and he brings Harry a wand, and Harry goes to try it by making the candle just a little bit brighter, but it ends up shooting up. And
what's your show?
It's very good.
And then Hermione's like, "What's going on in there?" And they're like, "Nothing." Oh my gosh,
that whole
part
scene,
cracks me
and
up.
right at that part where they're like trying to figure out what to do, and Hermione's like, "We've been putting it off, but we need to go back to," and I can't remember where they're saying they need to go back. Oh no, they need to go back to Godric's Hollow. We need to go back to Godric's Hollow.
Yeah,
it's this thing that keeps drawing me back. And Ron goes, "I agree. Should we vote? All in favor?" And then he raises his hand, and Harry and Hermione are like, it's so funny. I love Ron.
Yeah,
Ron
funny.
is great.
Good
Anyway,
guy.
thanks for listening. What? I don't know why I did that. That was the worst. I'm feeling embarrassed. I'm embarrassed.
Dude, I love just watching you try to make outros by yourself. It's so funny.
No, I go blank.
What? We'll let you.
Thanks for listening. And remember, don't eat until you're full. Eat until you hate yourself. Goodbye.
There we go.
Say hi to a stranger. Be kind.
Sometimes kindness is holding back your meanness.